Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today, I'd like to welcome Mike Ginsburg, the VP of Sales of BCN, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. In case you can't tell, I've got Yeti coffee cups and coolers and jackets and hats and underwear and socks. I've got BCN all over the place here. Anyway, as VP of Sales, Michael Ginsburg manages BCN's sales support, and sales engineering teams across the U.S. Mike has been recognized repeatedly as the CRN channel chief based on his professional achievements, industry standing, dedication to the channel partner community, and strategies for driving sales growth and innovation. Mike, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Hey, Steve, thanks a lot. Really appreciate you having me on the show and looking really great in that BCN swag.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's comfortable. I like it. Thank you. Well, in past episodes, we've heard about what you do, how you're unique, and we've heard about the vision for the future. This week, I'd like to take a deep dive into the technology solutions that you offer at BCN and explore the breadth of verticals that you serve. Please talk about where you're winning and why.
Great question. So I think, for those who aren't familiar with BCN, we're a service provider who focuses on aggregating different products and services across many different carriers, many different platforms. And that's really where we're going to be able to shine for your partners and our partners collectively when they bring us into those multi-location opportunities, customers that have many different locations across geographical territories and footprints where they're looking for multiple products and services to meet their needs. We've been around for 28 years, working purely with the partner community, and we've seen the landscape really evolve and customers' needs and requirements change over time. So whether the partner or the customer is needing help with a solution for legacy type voice services, such as POTS lines or local PRIs, more core network services, primary or secondary internet, wireless LTE, satellite services, fixed wireless, or even the emerging services that are more common today, such as SD-WAN, cloud-based voice services, and managed equipment. BCN service portfolio and carrier portfolio have been purpose-built to fulfill those needs for our partners and our customers.
Great answer. I was perusing your website, and on your website, you talk about several verticals and corresponding case studies where you found success. Some of the case studies I read include retail, healthcare, travel and leisure, manufacturing, finance and banking, and government and education. What about your technology allows you to be so focused in so many different verticals?
Yes. So, Steve, our solutions portfolio was not developed to focus on one type of customer or one type of industry vertical. Everything that we offer can be utilized across all different shapes and size customers, as well as those industry verticals. It's really about diversity and redundancy. Customers in healthcare, finance, retail, as well as the other industry verticals that you referenced, they really depend on their services being up and operational all the time. So by BCN being able to aggregate multiple carriers into a solution, bringing in different forms of internet, different forms of voice services, we're able to provide both the primary and secondary forms of diverse connectivity, as well as any tertiary connections for failover across all of the customers' locations, regardless of where they're located in the country.
Great answer. Appreciate that. Well, we've heard about your success, your employee loyalty, consistent growth, debt-free private ownership, and your aggressive growth strategy. I have to ask, what's the secret sauce there at BCN?
I don't know if I'd call it necessarily secret sauce, but certainly the driving influence to our success is really our commitment and strategic focus on the overall experience. And at BCN, when we talk about that experience, it's built around and really focuses on the three core areas of our business. Our customers, our partners, and our employees. And our success really isn't driven by what we sell, but rather how we sell it, the onboarding process, the customer's experience and partners' experience during the service implementation, and really how we support the customers after all services have been installed. We focus on the experience through the entire life cycle of our relationships with our customers and partners. And I think that's really the secret sauce or the primary ingredient to our success.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, it's wonderfully simple just to follow through and to take care of your customers, right?
Absolutely.
Well, Mike, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and then I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Please tell the viewers a fun little known fact about yourself.
I had to think that somebody from Western Pennsylvania like myself, born and raised in Pittsburgh, I grew up watching the Steelers in the 1970s during their dynasty. So I became a diehard Steeler fan, watched it with my dad as a kid growing up. And something interesting to share with folks. So when I got my first professional job, I put my name on the waiting list for Steelers season tickets. And they told me it was going to be about an 8-year wait. And 17 and a half years later, they finally called my name. And I've been really fortunate to pass that interest down to my son. He and I go to the Steeler games every home game now. And again, that experience, that's something he and I get to share together and bond over. And he's now become a diehard Steeler fan.
It's very difficult for me to hear. I'm an Oakland Raider fan from the 70s. And you guys kicked our butts. I mean, over and over and over again. Stabler, Biletnikoff, John Madden, rest his soul. They had their spring training in my hometown. So when I was 10, I'd go through camp and get all the players' autographs and get to know them. And Stabler and Biletnikoff, barbecued some chicken and corn for my buddy and I. And wow. I still like you though, Mike.
Thanks, Steve.
I still like you. Well, hey, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the Top Gun show. Feel privileged to have you and your leadership team on the show this month. Tune in next week to hear from Ryan Kelly, the VP of Partner Development, who will be discussing the importance of building partnerships, BCN's commitment to their selling partner relationships, and the overall experience. Thanks again, Mike, for being on the show today.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you having me.
Thanks for watching, everybody.